The Emirates NBA Cup is here. You can win big getting in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. All 30 teams split into 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday, playing for the right to advance into a single elimination in-season tournament, culminating in the NBA Cup Championship in Las Vegas. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVE for new customers to get $150 in bonus bet if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. As a former NFL player, I know a thing or two about high performance, and that's why I drive the BMW 7 Series. This car has everything I need. It's big enough, comfortable enough, and luxurious enough to meet even my high expectations. When I'm behind the wheel of the BMW, I'm not just driving a car, I'm driving legacy. What I love most is the precision engineering, cutting-edge technology, and unmatched style, whether it's spacious interior, the powerful engine, or the smooth ride. BMW makes sure every detail is on point. I trust BMW to deliver the ultimate driving experience, and I know you will too. So why wait? Head over to BMWUSA.com. Check out models like the sporty X3, the all-electric i4. Build your dream car today and join me in experiencing luxury and performance that only the ultimate driving machine can offer. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us again for another episode of Nightcap. Alabama runs wild over the LSU Tigers in Death Valley, 42-13. Jalen Milroe had 12 carries for $185. They ran the ball 48 times for 311 yards and 6 touchdowns as LSU had no answer for the vaunted running game of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Thank you for joining us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite 85. Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Just call him Ocho. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And remember, every podcast, every subscriber matters. We thank you for helping us matter because without you, there is no Nightcap. There is no Unc Ocho. So thank you again very much. Please make sure you go check out Shea by LaPortier. We do have it in stock. And if we're currently not in a city or a state near you, you can order it. And with the holidays right around the corner, you'll get it in time to celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. 3 big holidays in succession, all within the next 60 days. And you'll have Shea by LaPortier to bring into your festive occasions. Please make sure you go check out my media company page on all platforms. Follow it. That's Shea Media. And my clothing company. That's 84 with 84 being spelled out. We had our new releases that dropped last month. Oh, and we had some that dropped this month. What we dropped last month was I Was Hell When I Was Well. I will lie for you before I lie to you. And black hoodies, we all dropped those. And by popular demand, Stay With Me Now came back as a hoodie. And of course, our best sellers, which is the Unc Ocho tees. We got a lot of requests, Ocho, for having an Unc Ocho tee to be in black. We listen, put those in just as of last week. Quantities are limited. Please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Ocho, I mentioned it earlier, the number 11 Alabama Crimson Tide goes into Death Valley, beat down the number 15 LSU Tigers by the score of 42-14. Jalen Milroe was sensational tonight. He did not put the ball in harm's way, and that's what they're going to have to do in order for them to go to the place that they want to go, which is the SEC championship. Got their work cut out for them because they have 2 losses, and there are a lot of teams that only have 1 loss. So they got to hope. Right. They got to continue to win and then hope somebody else knocks off a Tennessee or Texas A&M and some of these other schools that have only 1 loss. Jalen Milroe throwing the ball tonight was 12 of 18, 109 yards, but that's not where he did his damage. 12 carries, $185. 4 touchdowns. And the last rushing touchdown, a 72-yarder, was basically the straw that broke the camel's back. But I don't think no one really thought after watching this game for as long as they did that they thought LSU was ever going to come back and win this game. 48 rushes, 311 yards, 6 touchdowns for Alabama, and a very opportunistic defense, Ocho. Alabama did a great job of when they got close, when LSU got close, picked them off once in the end zone, picked up a strip sack. Once Alabama had turned it over on downs, the very next play, Alabama defense rise to the occasion and takes the ball right back. Jalen Milroe runs it in for a touchdown. And basically, once the game got 21-6, looking at the way LSU was, their inability to consistently move the ball, I felt very comfortable unless Alabama did something crazy like turn the ball over, let them get a scoop and score a pick six. I didn't think they could do enough. LSU could offensively. And I think Brian Kelly is probably banging his head. He's like, man, this was a game. And it started raining. And Ocho, when it starts raining, the likelihood of you throwing the ball isn't very good. And so now you got to rely on your running attack. And that's what Alabama did. Alabama put the ball in their best player's hand, which is Jalen Milroe, and he delivered. And when he's playing like he played tonight, they're going to be hard to beat. Kind of like when he played against Georgia. But there are some games that they lost where he turned the ball over, and Alabama defense isn't what it once was. They used to go get your quarterback with 4 because they had the Quinn Williams, they had the Jonathan Allens, they had the D lineman that could go hunt, and they had corners and safeties on the back end that could you had Surtain and you had a lot McKinney. They don't have those type of players right now, Ocho, and so it's hard to consistently get pressure on the quarterback unless they bring additional pressure, and then you sacrifice your back end. But I thought Alabama came to play tonight. They knew it was at stake. You lose this game, there goes the chance at the SEC championship. There goes there's your opportunity for the college football playoffs. This was a game that they had to have, and they went on the road and got it.
But listen, also, it's very important. Like the quarterback play has to be consistent. What happens, even with the games they do have left, what happens when you have a game where you can't be one-dimensional, where you can't just run the ball up and down the field? What happens when it's not raining? So Milroe is going to have to be efficient from the pocket and being able to be elusive and extend plays and be off script with it and not turn the ball over. Because some games you're going to play, you're not going to be able to run like that. You're not going to be able to have 4 touchdowns and run down the field for 70, 78 yards, however long his longest run was. So if Alabama, from the quarterback position, can be as efficient as he was tonight in the passing game, when they don't allow you to run, Alabama has a chance. They will have a chance.
Yeah, I thought the offensive line did a pretty good job of protecting him. LSU thought they had got to stop on 3rd down, but they got a face mask call, and the next thing you know, they go down the field and score a touchdown. But when you look at this game, you're absolutely right. Look, Ryan Williams has been quiet the last couple of weeks. Obviously, they've been paying a lot more attention to him than what they have in the beginning of the season, because a lot of people probably thinking a 17-year-old guy that should be going to his high school prom has no business playing college football. But he was outstanding earlier, but now they're paying a little bit more attention to him. I just feel, Ocho, as long as Milroe doesn't put the ball in harm's way, Alabama is they're not Nick Saban's Alabama. When they had Tua and they had who was the other quarterback that they had? What's the Greg McElroy? They had another one. They won Ponder. They won a championship with Ponder. They won another one with that Brent Musburger was going goo goo gaga over his girlfriend. What was that? What was that one? AJ McCarron. They don't have defenses to support the team like those guys and like those quarterbacks had defenses.
You know why? You know why they don't have the same players, or they're not as dominant as they used to be? That got NIL. The NIL is even the playing field with all the big schools that have the boosters and have the money to be able to afford the players. So now everybody's spread out all over the place. Now the playing field is even. Now coaching comes into play that much more when it comes to playing some of the better schools that are just as equal as you when it comes to talent and skill level.
Yeah. And so Alabama, in a game they absolutely had to have in order to keep their college football playoff hopes alive, to keep their SEC West hopes alive, they had to win this game by any means necessary, and they did it behind a very, very vaunted running attack. Jalen Milroe, 12 carries, $185, 4 touchdowns. They got 6 carries for 27 yards and a touchdown from Young. Haynes had a touchdown. So, I mean, you can't play any better, run the ball any better than what they ran it. 48 carries, 311 yards, 6 touchdowns with a long of 72. And they did it, like I said, they did a great job of neutralizing LSU's running game. LSU had 24 for $104. That's not even 5 yards a carry. That's more like, that's a little over, that's not even 5 yards a carry. It's a little over 4 yards a carry. You can live with that, Ocho. And they had 239 passing yards, but a lot of it was late in the ball game. The game was pretty much in hand. And like I said, they did a great job of keeping Nussmeier off schedule. They pressured him just enough that when he had times, he saw ghosts. He saw things that weren't there. He never got comfortable sitting his feet and throwing the football with any level of consistency.
Right.
And that's what you have to do. Even if you don't get the quarterback on the ground, you pressure him enough that they start to see ghosts and they start to feel the pressure, even though you're not close enough to cause any damage. They speed themselves up.
Get them happy feet.
They speed themselves up. So Alabama, number 11, Alabama keeps their college football playoff hopes alive and their SEC title hopes alive with a 42-13 win over number 15 LSU in Death Valley. Number 20 Colorado goes on the road, takes down Texas Tech by the score of 41-27. Colorado followed 4 punts in the beginning of the game with 4 touchdowns and a field goal to take the lead 31-20 after 3 quarters. Shedeur Sanders threw 2 touchdown passes and ran for a score. Travis Hunter had 9 catches, 99 yards and a touchdown. Shedeur was 30 of 43, 291. Shiloh recovered a fumble, ran into the end zone with 51 seconds left. Colorado has won its 3rd consecutive game and is on pace to play in the Big 12 championship game with a chance to qualify for the 12-team college football playoffs.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you know what? I like the schematically what they did defensively. Normally, goddamn Colorado defensively, they play man-to-man damn near 73% of the time. Today, they zoned up, they switched it up a little bit, knowing that goddamn Texas Tech gonna come out there and throw that thing 100 times a game, and they switched things up a little bit. I think that was smart on their part. That was smart on their part. Travis Hunter, Unc, I gotta ask you. Has your thought on Travis Hunter being able to play both sides of the ball
at the next level? No, absolutely not.
They haven't changed yet.
No.
Okay. I just want to know what you say. The running game defensively, they did very well against the running game as well.
You could live, Ocho. Texas Tech ran the ball 46 times for 113 yards. That's not even 3 yards a carry.
Nah, it was bad. They held. Oh, I can't remember. What's the back name?
Brooks had 31 for 137. 4 yards a carry. You can live with that. But they sacked the quarterback enough, and it took yardage away because when you sack the quarterback, it takes away from your rushing yards. So if he doesn't take those away, Ocho, it's a decent day. But he didn't hurt him.
Nah,
he didn't.
And you know what? They were getting pressure. They were getting 4-man pressure.
Yes.
Too. They were getting 4-man pressure, getting to move around. So they had some success, and they looked different defensively, especially playing like if it was Texas Tech playing the Colorado team of last year. I think it would have been a different score.
I do too.
I think it would have been a different score.
I think the thing is, look, they're a man team, but when you play a team that likes to throw the ball like Texas Tech, you zone it off. You don't want to get rubbed off, Ocho, because a lot of times, they run a lot of. Now, Texas Tech doesn't throw it like they once did when they had Patrick Mahomes, when they had Harrell, Graham Harrell, and they had all these other quarterbacks. They don't throw it like that. They're a little bit more balanced, but they can throw it. But I thought it was smart because they're thinking one thing, that they're going to get a lot of man, and they get a lot of zone. And so I thought it confused them early on. And then once Colorado was able to settle in, they took off. Like I said, we started off by saying they had 4 straight punts. And then all of a sudden they go touchdown, field goal. Touchdown, field goal. And they did a great job of really controlling the game after that. I thought, Ocho, they should have put the game away a lot earlier with some of those picks.
Way early. Game should have been over.
It should have never come down. It should have never come down to it. It was a 7-point game with like a minute 15 seconds left in the ball game, and you end up having to get a scoop and score. Because this game, Shedeur and a lot of your starters, with the exception of the offensive line, because you don't dress 10, 11 offensive linemen, should have been on the sidelines. But I thought Pat got a little bit conservative in his play calling. And maybe times like, hey, look, let's not do anything crazy. Defense is doing a great job. Hey, defense continue to pressure the quarterback. Let's try to take the ball away. But they didn't give up anything cheap. The guy made a great play on the touchdown to pull him within 7. He made a great play. Give him credit for that. But I love the way Colorado was playing. Who do they have next week, Ash?
Hey, not even next week. Look at the next 3. The next 3 games. I looked at. If I looked at this guy, I think it's Utah, Kansas, and somebody else. They got a chance. They really got a good chance to run the next 3 games.
They got Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State.
I
think Kansas beat Oklahoma State today. Utah is not the power team that they've been over the last couple of years. So that's a
they that's winnable.
Beat Oklahoma State. Who did Kansas beat? Kansas beat somebody today. UCF. Kansas beat UCF. And so look, Oklahoma is not what Oklahoma State isn't what they've been in the past couple of years. Utah isn't what they've been in the last couple of years. That doesn't mean Iowa State. That doesn't mean that they can't raise up and play above what they've been playing and beat you. You still have to bring your best package, your best pass protection, your best run game, your best defense, and let's see what happens. I think time will have them ready to play. 7-2. They won 10 games. That's the first time that they had a coach to win 10 wins in a combined seasons since Gary Barnett in 99 and 2000. That just goes to show you a team that won 4 games last year looks like it's about to double that win total up this year. There are a lot of people that's disappointed that Coach Prime is doing so well because there are a lot of people that want to see him fail. For whatever reason. Maybe he didn't do an interview with you. Maybe you don't like the way, they call him a false prophet. I don't get it. I don't know why. It's not like you go into his church. You're not a member of his congregation.
This is the funny thing. Even the people that want to see him fail, think about everything. If you follow Coach Prime's career, everywhere he goes, even whether it was on the field or whether it's off the field, everything he does and puts his time in, it turns a goal. Everything he does and puts his time in, it comes into fruition and there's success behind it. So if you watch him at the high school level, he succeeded. If you watch him at the collegiate level, even at Jackson State, he succeeded. It was only a matter of time, even here at Colorado. Now you think about what he's done so far in such a short amount of time. What you think is going to look like next year? What you think going to happen when the portal hits next year? What you think kids?
I'm gonna worry about this year because unless they get another Shedeur and Travis Hunter, let's go ahead. Get this year out the way.
Right now, you know they're gonna get a quarterback. The quarterbacks are going to want to come play there. I don't think that's going to be the issue. Getting another skilled player, and snatching somebody else from one of those other Power 5 schools.
Shedeur and Travis can both be top 5 picks. Now, what's the likelihood you get 2 top 5 picks out of the portal?
Absolutely.
So what's the likelihood of you getting 2 top 5 picks out of the portal?
Hey, Unc, it's some young bulls out there that can play some ball now. Now, the chance of getting 2 top 5 picks, I don't know. But you can get some very, very good quality players, especially quarterback. I don't think we're going to see another Travis Hunter for a while. We can see another receiver. We can see another dynamic receiver that might transfer and hit the portal and come there. But we won't see a two-way player like that.
Ocho, mute your TV. We can hear it in the background.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
I just think the thing is, look, I mean, I to openly root for somebody to not have success, and I get it. Everybody, because they expect black people to be humble. Be glad you're coaching. Be glad you got this. Be humble. They always expect us, but why? Why I got to be humble? It ain't bragging if I do what I say I can. And the thing is, because a lot of times, because he was so great, I mean, to be a professional football player and a baseball player simultaneous. Yeah. So, we couldn't we couldn't say anything bad about him because he was at the top of his game in one sport and he was a damn good player in another sport. So now I guess the only thing we can do is just root against his team, root against his players. Yeah. And look, sometimes I expect of other people to do that. I just didn't expect that from, but I should expect it because where it's coming from. From some of the people that it's coming from, I expect nothing less.
Yeah, most definitely, because they've always done it. Most of the time, for one, we're not even afforded the opportunities to be at be in positions of power like that, to be leaders of men, especially
Yes.
young men at that. So you already know what it comes with, especially when you have a coach that's not afraid to say what he needs to say. He walks a certain way, he talks a certain way, and he doesn't abide by the guidelines of what it's like to be a head coach.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He marches by the beat of his own drum, and it rubs a lot of people the wrong way.
It does. It does. No, I don't root for the Cowboys, but I said after Jerry Jones did what he did in 2016, if they don't win another game, I don't openly root for, because I like some of the players. I like Michael. I like Diggs. I like some of the players. I don't have a problem with that. But after Jerry Jones and after the way he's been,
Wait, what happened in 2016?
Everybody knows what happened in 2016. We don't have to go back into it and rehash that, but everybody knows.
Hold on, Unc. Everybody gonna stand?
All that. He's done enough over the last couple of years. So, like I said, I don't. If they don't win any games, as long as he's in charge, that somebody else gets in charge. Hey, let's go Cowboys. Because when the Cowboys win, everybody wins. All the networks win. Right. The podcast we talk about, what we talk about, we win. But as long as he's at the helm, nah, I'm good. Yeah, but but y'all know who it is. Y'all know the guy that, he's a false prophet and he's not gonna win, and you can't do this for the portal. No, what we don't do is that we don't call people names on our platform.
Okay. Hey, can you give me a hint? Give me a hint.
I'll text it to you.
Like without,
but I think everybody in the chat knows who it is, because he openly goes out of his way. And it seems like, and the reason why a lot of these podcasts don't have success, like a lot of the other, because they're lazy, because they don't want to do anything but talk about what you and I do, or what a coach isn't doing, or what somebody else is doing. They can't create any other. They can't create any other content other than talk about what somebody else is doing. You're lazy. That's why you get 5,000 views. That's why you have 780 people that watch your show at a time, because you're lazy. Huh?
I got a question. Whoever you talk about, they be talking about us? Huh?
No, they don't be talking about. They won't talk about you. They talk about me. But because the people don't, what they fail to realize, people. Yes, there are some people that that's in your boat that they don't particularly care about me or the success that I'm starting to have, and so they're gonna watch you. But there's a reason. There is a reason that that because you're so lazy and you can't talk about things, all you can talk about is what people are doing or not doing. Right. Your podcast. Create content. Create content.
Tell me who it is.
And so
tell me who it is. I can go at them.
No. Why would we lend them our audience?
See, listen, it's not about lending. Sometimes you got to set a precedent. You got to set a precedent. Now, if somebody talk about you, you got to let me know. Let me handle your dirty work. I'm the enforcer.
Let me tell you how we do it, Ocho. We just let them down the vine. Just let them down the vine.
Hit him with
No. That's the thing, Ocho. Leave them where they are. And then eventually, people like, bro, that's all you talk about is Shannon, what he's doing and what he's wearing. And he said this and he shouldn't have done that. When are you going to create original content?
Okay.
All these games. Do you know how many games will get played on a Saturday? Do you know how many NFL games? How many basketball games? Do you know how many things are going on that doesn't involve Shannon? But seemingly 4 or 5 times a week, all you talk about is Shannon. What Shannon said on ESPN, what Shannon did, bro, damn. Now, I don't mind it, because when sponsors and advertisers, they see the impressions.
Right.
And they see the views. They like, we love, because you mean to tell me somebody's going to continuously talk about you and bring your name up? Y'all thought y'all did. Look at look at all. Do y'all realize that Total Wines, how many cases of Shea by Laportier Total Wines are purchased? I need y'all to go make some more videos. I need y'all to make some more videos, because Total Wines love it. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all have made me way more popular than I probably would have been had y'all not done what you've done.
Yeah. Make me popular too.
Of course, because it's Nightcap. Of course.
Yeah, I want to be famous. I want to be famous
too. But that's
the
thing, Ocho, but we're not lazy.
Yes, sir.
Because Ash and I spend so much time and we run stuff by your producer. Okay, it's Ocho okay talking about this. We spend an enormous amount of time trying to create original content. Yeah, we get stuff that we think people want to talk about on the internet when it comes to dating or somebody did something to somebody's car. But for the most part, I would say 90% of our content is original. No, we're not playing the games, but we're talking about games. We're talking about things that we think people want to talk about. Occasionally we'll have a dating thing in here or this or that. And sometimes we have to talk about what a player said or what a player has done off the field. But for the most part, we're talking about sports and we're talking about culture. We're talking about entertainment and a lot of other things. But
hey, you know what? And this is no disrespect to all the podcasts that are out there. I love all of them. I'm not going to name them all, but everybody has, great content. Everybody's different, but there is no podcast like ours. We talk sports, we talk culture, we talk some of the things that are going on in the world. But when it comes to the motherfucking stories, when it comes to the stories and the experiences that we both been through, some of yours are from the past, some of mine, I'm living them now, and some of mine that I lived, back in the day. Nothing touches that. It's so real, it's so authentic. And the funny thing about it is the people that are watching our show, they hear some of the stories like, well, God damn, I can relate to that. They going through the same stuff we went through. Yes.
You know people.
We
yes. But people, Ocho, when I tell a story, people actually think I'm lying. Man, Unc trying to get credit. Bro, you think I want to tell somebody pulled a gun on me or kicked the door off the hinges to get cred? Bro, I'm 56. My cred days are over. My cred days are over, Ocho. I can't get no cred. You ain't grow up like that. Why would somebody tell a story, Ocho, about having no indoor plumbing? Why would somebody have to tell that they had to go outside to use the bathroom until they were 20 years of age if that wasn't true? But all I got to say is this. Anybody that thinks any story that I'm telling, I'll match it. Put up $1 million and I'll go get the players that were involved. All you got to do, anybody that says Unc lying about anything that I've said. Now, the lady with the lobster story, I couldn't remember her name and I couldn't find her. But the story about the dude pulling the gun, the guy kicking the door off the hinges.
Yeah.
Me growing up how I grew up and eating all you got to do is put up the money. Money talk, bull jive walk. Yeah.
I don't know. And people be telling me my stories be fake and be false. Everything I say is real.
Yeah. And they hate on. I'm trying to figure out if Stephen A gets $50 million a year, how much money is coming out of your pocket? That's Disney. That's ESPN. Y'all should be rooting for a brother man to get that kind of money. Because think about it. That gives everybody else an opportunity because that's the measuring stick. I don't get I want him to get it. Because you know who coming in the door after.
hey, I'm gonna be right behind you.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I mean, look, like I said, I've known Prime for a long time. He is what he is. I mean, we joke. Like, I don't bother him as much now because he got a lot more on his plate. I bothered him a little bit when he's at Jackson State. I bothered his ass a lot more when he was coaching his sons in high school. But I just want us to win because the money is out there. The money's out there. And because Nightcap gets something, that doesn't mean something got taken away from you.
Right.
Because Club Shay Shay gets a sponsor, okay. Y'all make it seem like the financials, you got the pets, you got cars, you got hotels. So if a sponsor does something with me, what? You mean to tell me you can't go to another one, a credit card or a cellular service? I'm confused.
Yeah.
I look at somebody like, okay, I got a team. See if they'd be interested. If they're not interested, guess what? All them cell providers, all those cars. I look at, it ain't that hard, Ocho. It's not that hard. But I said, we try to be original. That's what we try to do. And I think what sets us apart is that we can tell stories. And the way I can tell a story, I've always been the guys when I was in Denver used to call me the storyteller because I have a great memory and I can remember things damn near verbatim how they happen.
Yeah.
But lie about what? Because you know what has happened, Ocho? People have lied and been deceitful so much that the truth is shocking. Ain't no way that can be true because what you see on the internet, what you see on social media, what people have done to constantly try to deceive people and pull the wool. But at this point at 56, what you see is what you get. A big old black 56-year-old country mofo. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Same.
I'm not going to change. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's too late in the game to change now because this has served me, my family, my friends, Nightcap, Club Shay Shay, anything that I've been associated with, the Broncos, the Ravens, it served us well. But we gonna be all right, Ocho. We got some things.
Oh, you goddamn right, John.
Oh yeah. Shedeur Sanders signed a Texas Tech fans tortilla after Colorado Wild's road victory. Ash is telling me, Ocho, that's their thing. Like Mississippi State has cowbells. You come in there, you ring the cowbells. Certain schools have certain traditions. I guess Texas Tech is throwing tortillas on the field. So I guess after on Saturdays, you better be already stocked up on your tortillas, or you're not eating. What they put in tortillas? Quesadillas or what they put in tortillas? Tacos. Okay.
Meat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Burrito. Yeah. So if you hadn't stocked up, because all these college fans they go in and they buy them all up
and they
so
buy
they can
it all
throw them
up
on the field.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like what is that? Detroit Red Wings where they used to throw fish on the ice. Fish? Or squid.
And somebody throw octopus too.
Yes. And so but Shedeur signed one of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, we ain't gonna get copyrighted for this over here. Okay.
You heard me? You saw Travis Hunter put the tortilla in his pants before the snap of before the snap?
Guys, we got to be so we don't. And people like sometimes they've asked why we don't really show a whole lot of stuff at Ocho is that we got a copyright, and so we got about another what. We got 2 copyrights. So for the next 90 days, we got 55 days. We've already done 35 of them. And what happens, guys, if you use somebody else, and I guess what happened was, this is what happened, Ocho, and I've never shared this with you, is that you remember that we showed the clip of Cam being on the field at UCF? And he was talking to Travis. He was talking to Travis, and he was talking to Shedeur. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ash got the footage from the internet, from Twitter. We didn't know whose it was. I mean, it had already been tweeted, blah blah blah, all of a sudden, all over.
Yeah. It was everywhere. It was everywhere.
Well, the guy that footage that it was, he put a thing in YouTube. YouTube flagged us. So they took it down. Not only did they take it down, the money that we would have made, he got it.
Right. Oh, hell no.
Check this out. So now what we did, we cut it. We had a breakout clip.
Right.
It was the same clip, but he said we had posted it again. So they took that one down, gave us a second copyright infringement, and gave him the monetization from that clip. And
So he took our money?
He took it all. That's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. But the problem is the 2 strikes. We get a 3rd strike, they take Nightcap down. So we got no channel. So that's why we've been extra careful. And then, what happened is that we reached out and tried to have a conversation. He wanted to come on Nightcap, spend at least 5 to 10 minutes talking. He wanted us to promote. He wanted us to do a segment about that video, a breakout clip with him every single week. In other words, to make a long story short, I'm not going to get too far into it.
Every week.
He wanted us to leave the video up permanently. So to make a long story short, he wanted us to build his YouTube channel. That wasn't gonna happen.
Hold on. Hey, man, we got to put our shiesties on, man. He took our money, man.
Bro, don't worry. Look, Ocho, we get that money back.
I know. I'm just. I don't like the way he moving though.
It is what it is.
Man,
it is what it is. Had we known, well, we don't. Ocho, do you know how much money that I lost from that Cat Williams clip?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, if I had, because a lot of like Joe Rogan, you can't use Joe Rogan clips. Had I just set it up, say you can't use my clips,
right?
I probably, it's at, we've added like 150 million views just on my YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
We probably would have done 500, 600 million views. And what I've made, you'd probably triple it. Mm-hmm. But I said, you know what? Hey,
hold on. Don't even worry about it. We're going to get that back, though.
But that was because
right now the cup runneth over.
For sure.
I'm not gonna preach, but the cup runneth over.
But my thing was, bro, I said, bro, we don't have no problem bringing you on.
Right.
But you're not gonna tell us how long we gotta have you on for. You're not gonna tell us we have to leave your video up for perpetuity. You're not gonna tell us we've got to promote your channel. That ain't happening. We got the, and he wanted us on all the channels, Shay Media channels, to follow him, and he wanted me to follow him personally.
What? Hey, what's his name? Send me his information.
But guess what?
Hey, can I ask you a question? He worked for Colorado for the Bucks?
No.
Because I'm going to the game next weekend.
But the thing is, Ocho, it's all good. Look, we're gonna stay out of harm's way for the next 55 days. So, you don't want me to press him? Nah, hell nah. We're gonna get those two things removed, and we're gonna be, because what happens is that it slows the viewership. Now we're not as, the algorithm doesn't recommend us like it once did. That's why if you notice our subscribers have slowed.
Hold on. You know what I can do now? You know, I got the connection. I know the people at YouTube. I know the CEO. So if you need me to make a call, let me know.
We good. No, we're gonna play it by the book.
The right way?
We're gonna wait out. We've been great for 35 days. We got 55 more days. So 55 more days. So by like the 20th of December, we're gonna be straight. Right. But it's a valuable lesson. I'm Ash moving forward, team moving forward. Reach out, ask, because a lot of times, like, they'll reach out, like House of Highlights, and people, they'll reach out. Can we use this? Can I use that? Right. Huh? Yeah, we didn't know. Because we didn't know who it was, it belonged to. Like if somebody has something out there, I would like, okay, sure. But a lot of people will reach out. Shannon, can we use this clip from Club Shay Shay? Can we use this from Nightcap? Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. But had we known, we would have gone through the steps, just like people go through the steps when it comes to Shay Shay, when it comes to Nightcap. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But we didn't know. But it's a lesson learned. Yeah. You live and learn. Ain't no problem. Yeah. He got the money that we would have made from that episode and that clip. It's all good, Ocho. You can't stop progress.
Oh, absolutely not.
You can't.
Absolutely. Because one thing about God, he got favor now.
He did. Yeah, well, he tried to, and I was like, I thought about it. I said, nah. I said, nah, we've not been negotiate with a terrorist. You're not finna hold us hostage. Right. We are made an honest mistake. Bro, you actually think we did this on purpose? You think we did this on purpose?
It's the world we live in, Unc. It's the world we live in. Most people they're opportunistic, especially when they know you made an honest mistake.
It's all good. Nah, I don't want him to get banned. I would not reach out. I would not tell Time to do anything because I want the young brother to make his money. I want him to get his money.
Yes, sir.
And he felt this was the best way for him to try to like come up. By all means, do what you need to do, bro. But
damn, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
That happened, don't you? Hey, he took food off both our tables.
Yeah.
I ain't the only one that lost out, but everybody did. I mean, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Ocho, we got a big staff here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, I didn't know until I had a meeting. Man, we got 20 people.
Damn, you got 20?
When you add up
damn,
Nightcap and Club Shay Shay, 20. And that's not even talking about Shelly. Just people, because Nightcap is every single day. So we got, as we're talking, Ocho, we probably already got the clip up with Alabama. We probably already got that posted. So we got people doing graphics. We got 2 people doing editing.
You got a whole machine over there, right?
Yes. We got producers and everything. We got people damn near working around the clock to spit out. Hey, cut it, and it's gonna go out at a certain amount of time. Right. So yeah, it's a big undertaking. It's a lot of, people think, oh, you can do this. No, you not. If you do it right. Because I wanted to look professionally done. I always wanted to be the best. I want people to like, okay, look at the lighting, look at X, Y, and Z, look at the graphics. And we're always trying to, you see, we have graphics for every segment. We have a ticker. We try to have it. We try to be as professional as we possibly can, because we believe our viewing and listening audience, because they're giving us their eyes and their ears, they deserve the absolute best. And I'm not going to be stingy and try to save money while shortchanging the fans that listen to Club Shay Shay, that listen to Nightcap. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So I just want you guys to know that we do everything we possibly can to bring you the best single show every single night. Every night that we're on. Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Club Shay Shay, we pay a lot. Hey, we spend ass tons of money. Just for the sites, when we go on the road, we spent, I think, for location fees, just for Club Shay Shay, we spent $750,000. Woo! That's not including the camera. I'm just saying for the venue that we go use, that's what we spend. Because we want to make sure it's right. We want to make sure it's done right. And so because I believe my fans deserve that. I believe people that listen to Nightcap, if they're going to take time out of their schedule, and that's why I'm so hard on the crew. I say, these people, you got these people staying up midnight, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and we're going to give them, no, we're not going to do that. That's not what we're going to do. And I understand things happen, but it damn sure better not happen more than once. So for the next 55 days, guys, we can't show y'all no video. I said all that, chat, to tell y'all we can't show y'all no videos. So hopefully what we'll do, we'll like explain it to you, and then you can go see it, and then you can put 2 and 2 together, and you can use your imagination of what we're talking about. So
hey, matter of fact, you know what? I wouldn't plan. I'm sure now that you're in the podcast world, you know John Shahidi?
I don't.
No? Okay. Very, very good friend of mine. He created an app I had a long time ago called Mad Chad, right?
Yeah.
And he is very, 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 when I say very well connected, very well connected when it comes to the world of podcasts, YouTube. So when I said that statement, most people in the chat would probably say, he's joking, but I really have to get away from the middleman to go straight to the top. That's why I said what I said.
Yeah.
But if we want to do it, we want to do it the organic way. That's fine.
Go see it at some point in time. The video, like a video or something. Yeah. So what we'll try to do, we'll try to post a link that you can go watch the video that Ocho and I were talking about, so you'll get a better understanding. Because it's kind of hard, like when we say something and we don't have because a lot of times, Ocho, you remember, we used to talk over the video. Right. And so people could actually see what was going on. And so we could explain, and you had your take on why you thought it was this or that. I would have my take why I thought it was that or this. But it's kind of hard. Right. But hopefully you guys understand. But bear with us for 55 more days. Can you give us 55 more days? And we'll be right back at it. And I promise you guys, we won't make this mistake again.
Like January.
No, we'll be like we're 35 days in. So we got 55 more days. So like middle of December.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because we got what, 21 more days? Today is the 9th. The day is the 9th. So there's 30 days in November. 30 days in November. And then
okay, so around damn near Christmas time. Yeah. Okay.
But we good. We good.
That'd
Like I
be
said, we good.
Hey, that'd be a good gift. That'd be a good gift for us.
And then guess what? We have all the strikes removed. We would have gone through the process. Hey, yes, we disputed it, but what's there to dispute? We had the video up. He said we used this thing unknowingly. We did. I mean, we wanted to use it, but we didn't know the channels to go. You know what I'm saying? To go. You know who it belonged to, because it had been tweeted, because it was a viral clip.
Right,
so we didn't really know who it belonged to.
I bet he didn't do that to nobody else.
No, he did. He did. I think it was about 20 people. He said, he had a big thing. He was proud of it.
Oh, he went and capitalized then.
Oh yeah. He was happy about it. That thank you, YouTube. That people trying to I'm just honest. Like I said, we spent far too much time. Number 16, Ole Miss defeated number 3 Georgia 28-10 after taking the opening series. Ole Miss recorded 5 sacks, 9 tackles for losses, 4 fumbles, and intercepted a Carson Beck pass. Ole Miss fans rushed the fields, carrying the goalposts through the streets of Oxford. Dart, who was 13 of 22 passing for 199 yards with an interception. The Ole Miss Rebels finished with 397 total yards. They did a job on them, Ocho. They did a job. They got after Georgia. Georgia problem is their quarterback. Now, I don't know how what they saw in this guy to have this guy. He was the number 1 prospect quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question. With all these 10-2 teams, right, in the SEC, you feel like there's a paradigm shift in the conference?
Oh, but look, yes.
It's shifting completely.
Well, you brought Texas in. I mean, I think the thing is, Ocho, and now you got 12 teams. Because when you only had 4, it would pretty much be over for a lot of teams. But because you have 12, so now you're going to get 8 more teams that had no chance the previous years. So their team, I don't know if you get in with 3 losses, but they're going to be some teams because they're going to be some teams with 2 losses that get in. But
so what I'm thinking about, think about when I talk about the paradigm shift. It's been Alabama, Georgia. I mean, consistently year in and year out. Now, man, listen, everything is changing. The landscape of who's probably going to be in the playoff is changing.
They still could be there.
Teams are different.
I think what you're looking at, you're talking about the SEC. It's been Alabama, Georgia.
Right.
And it still could. But Texas has 1 loss. A&M has 1 loss. And these are some teams. I think Texas played. No, Texas played they played in the SEC championship game last year, right? Or was it? Oh, this is their first year in the SEC. So, yeah. So, I think the thing is, Ocho, is that you're going to have – it's going to be tough. I don't think Oklahoma's going to be down forever.
Right.
But, yeah, it's a situation where the likelihood of you seeing Georgia and Alabama dominate like they once did.
No.
But they did a job on them, Ocho. They did a job on them. And I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, given how poorly Carson Beck has played, because they won some games in which you threw 3 interceptions in consecutive games, and they won those games because they were so much better than the opposing team. Now you get a team that doesn't turn the ball over as much as you do. Now you see what happens.
And the talent is just about as even too.
Yeah, and Lane Kiffin is a hell of a coach. Now, he has a very unorthodox way, and I think he kind of rubbed Coach Saban the wrong way, but there's no denying he can coach. There's no denying he can coach that. And, normally the guys that come up under Saban, they learned something when they were there, more so than, Lane Kiffin was under Coach Saban, Kirby Smart, Jimbo Fisher. There have been a lot of Billy Napier. I mean, you go back and look, Loxley at Maryland. You go back and look at this tree. Go look at college football and look at Coach Saban's tree.
Right.
That thing like a giant redwood. He got some coaches on it. But Ole Miss, the number 16 Ole Miss, defeats number 3 Georgia, 28-10, and keeps their SEC championship game hopes alive. Keeps their college football playoff hopes alive. Georgia Tech upsets number 4 Miami, 28-23.
Damn.
Ocho, you can't keep living. Hey, keep living on a prayer, bro. You tempting fate. You tempting fate.
Yeah, man.
Cam Ward had an unbelievable game throwing the ball, but they got stopped 3 times on 4th down. The last time he got stopped on 4th down, and he fumbled the football, and Georgia Tech was able to win. It's gonna hurt.
Hey, that sack fumble hurt, man, at the end, bro. I'm honestly believe that they were going to go down and score if it wasn't for that sack fumble.
Well, that was 4th down, so they weren't going to go down unless they got a 1st down, even if he held on to
you know what I mean? They were going to get the first to be able to continue to drive in the series. I was hoping, and I really felt, you know what, these boys going to come out. God was going to answer their prayers, and they were going to be 10-0. But it's unfortunate.
Georgia Tech ran the ball 48 times. 271 yards. When you run the ball like that, what do? You control the clock. You keep that that high-powered Miami passing offense off the field. Cam Ward was sensational again. He was 25 of 39, 348, 3 touchdowns, no picks. They ran the ball 24 times for 86 yards, but they are a throwing football team. They're not a passing team. Cam Ward was the Heisman favorite going into that game. I don't know if he still is coming out of that game.
Damn, because they lost?
They lost, man. They lost.
So let's say.
For me, I still think Travis Hunter is the best player in college football. I think if they win, another, how many more games do they have, Ash? 2 or 3?
It got to be more than 3.
They got 3 left. They got 3 games left. If they make the Big 12 championship, they have 4.
So that's it? Okay.
Remember last year, Jaden Daniels won the Heisman, losing 3 games.
Yeah.
And I think that was the most losses for a Heisman winner in a very, very long time. Normally, they're undefeated, 1, maybe 2 games. But Jaden Daniels won it last year, and he deserved to win because he was sensational. He was clearly college football best player. Look, what did Genty do tonight? Did he have a big game rushing? Oh. But what do you think, Ocho? Miami. But you can't keep living like that, Ocho. If you think about Ocho, the Cal game, they came back. The Duke game, they came back. There was another game that they came from behind and they won.
The Hurricanes got to find a way to be consistent and efficient all 4 quarters.
Yes.
No more lapses. No more starting slow. I'm not sure why they always start slow and always play hero ball towards the end of the game. End of the third, middle of the third, coming out of halftime. They got to hit the ground running from start to finish. But there's no reason they should have lost to Georgia Tech. Obviously, Georgia Tech did play a good football game today. But teams I think when it comes to teams like that, if you want to be the Hurricanes of the old, you come into a game like this and you win convincingly. You win convincingly. You just have to. If you are who you think you are right now, as far as how far the Hurricanes have come in improving, that school and that program.
Yeah. But that's what happens, Ocho. Because see, the thing is that when you play a team, and the longer you leave a team in a game in which you're supposed to win, the more confidence you give them. Our college coach used to always say, son, kill a gnat with a sledgehammer. We're better than that team. But if you leave them in a game long enough, they're going to start turning cartwheels. They're going to start feeling good about themselves, and they're going to believe they can beat your ass. And so I always kept that in the back of my mind. Okay, I think we're better than this team. We won 6 games. They've won no games. And all of a sudden, here we are late in the third quarter, and we're up 10-7. Now they believe they belong. And now a game that we should have won, we done got sloppy, we done throw a pick, or we fumbled the ball, or whatever the case may be. I had a drop on third down or something. We've allowed a team to stay into a ball game we should have put away in the first half. And I think that's what's happening with Georgia Tech. They keep starting slow, Ocho, and you giving these teams hope. You giving these teams, they're like, man, this is the third quarter. And we right here with the number 3 team in the country. Now you got hell on your hands. And it's kind of like a boxing match, Ocho. Hey, the longer you lead the underdog in there, it's like, hey, man, we round 8. I'm still here. I'm round 9.
Yeah. At that point, it's a punch. You got to punch your chance.
Exactly.
You got to punch your chance.
And that's what Georgia Tech says. Hey, here we are in the fourth quarter. We're up. But give the Yellow Jackets credit, Ocho. I mean, they're tough. I mean, look, you don't see an offense like they run often on a whole lot. Not a whole lot of teams run the wishbone or the broken bone, the veer, or whatever you want to call it.
In 2024.
Yeah, maybe Army, Navy, Tech, but not a whole lot of teams. A lot of teams used to run it. Everybody used to run it in the Big 8 before it became the Big 12. Where you had Nebraska and Colorado and Oklahoma and Okie State, Tennessee. There are a lot of teams run the wishbone, the veer, the whirlybird option. Tennessee called theirs the whirlybird. But now only a few teams, and because you have to be sound every single play. If you got the fullback, get the fullback. If you got the pitch man, take the pitch man. If you got the quarterback, take the quarterback. Because the one time you don't own your responsibility and he gives that ball to the fullback, he going to hit his head on the goalpost.
Yeah.
And so, but give Georgia Tech credit, 6-4, 4-3 in the conference, 9-1 Miami. Miami was undefeated. Number 4 Hurricanes lose. They go down to Georgia. Hey, they went down to Georgia looking for a soda steal. They're troubling mind. They drove in the line and look and make a deal. You know Charlie Daniels? They ever drove down to Georgia looking for a soda steal?
What you know about Charlie Daniels, man?
I know a lot about Charlie Daniels.
Yeah. Man, the Hurricanes, like my coach used to say, man, in high school, man, don't play down to your competition.
Yeah.
Don't play down to your competition. You leave them in the game, and this is the results you get.
Exactly. Quinn Ewers throws 5 touchdown passes as the number 5 Texas Longhorns drub the struggling Florida Gators 49-17. Quinn Ewers, 333 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and the number 5 Texas roll over the struggling Florida 2 days after the third-year Gators coach Billy Napier was given a public statement of support from the school's athletic director. I just don't know, Ocho. That's still Florida. That's still the Florida Gators. National champions. They've had national champions. They've had Heisman Trophy winners. They've won national championships.
Listen, you can't blame the coach. Academics, AD needs to understand. They need to understand in order to compete, you got to have the players. In order to have the players, you got to open up that pocketbook.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different time now. Players, the players in Florida aren't staying in Florida anymore. At what point they was picking between 3 different schools. He was either going to Miami, you was going to Florida State, you was going to Florida, one or the other. You're not going to be the powerhouse you were or you used to be and what you used to do. You're not going to win like that. You got to open up your pocketbook, open up your purse. I don't know who the athletic director is out there in Gainesville, but it's the only way, baby. It's the only.
I think, Ocho, the thing is that when you look at it, when you're looking at a Power 5 and you're looking at a team in the Big 10, you're looking at a team in the Big 12, you're looking at a team in the SEC. Hell, I can go pro from any of them. So now if the end result, I can end up in my destination, who gonna make sure I'm the coolest when I arrive at that destination? Meaning, who gonna make sure mama got a nice crib? Who gonna make sure I'm driving a Lambo truck? Who gonna make sure I'm driving a Lambo or Cullinan? I just need to know who gonna make sure of that before I get there.
Come on now.
Because I need to arrive in style. I mean, I can't look at Chargers and Challengers are nice.
Yeah.
But I need a little bit more.
It's a different ball game, baby.
And I ain't mad at them.
You got to pay to play. You got to pay to play.
Man, they talk about third string walk-on quarterback. Tell the Florida fans that. Tell them boosters that. Anybody trying to hear no excuses?
The boosters know. They see the landscape on how everybody else is doing. They're seeing what teams are doing. You got to pay to play, baby. That's it.
Yeah.
That's who we are now.
I ain't mad at them either. I ain't mad.
At all.
I am not mad. Get that money. Get it. Because did you see what the ESPN paid for the SEC rights? Did you see what Fox paid for the Big Ten rights? So y'all want all that money to go to the school and the players don't get nothing. Oh, they got an education and
educate these pockets.
That's what I need. So, I mean, college kids, they got agents. They get agents now. They got CPAs because you get this NIL money, you got to pay taxes. Just because you 17 to 18, Uncle Sam tax your ass too.
Everybody get it. He coming to get it.
He want his money.
And if you don't pay it now, you're gonna pay it later.
Sure will. Because I've been Uncle Sam audited me, and it costs more for the postage than what he got. But he want his money. Oh, I overpay. They be sending me they send me money back. Or I let it roll over. Oh no, you not finna get me.
Right.
Because they're gonna let that thing roll, let it go, let the interest build up, hit your double your ass up, and then because they already know, like, you know what? He can cover this right now. Let's not bother him. Let it go, interest. Then guess what? Once they audit you, they take that thing way back. They go way back.
Way back.
They go back with you like car seats. Y'all go all the way back.
Listen, you know when you're a high draft pick, you know how far back them scouts go? To do their homework on you before they invest their money?
They go to high school. They go way.
That's how far back Uncle Sam go.
He want all his money.
I never forget my draft process, talking to Mike Brown, Duke Tobin, sat down and talked with Duke, and they told me and they gave me a understanding of the process. Why did they go back and talk to my elementary teachers?
Sure will.
Why did they go back and talk to my teachers in junior high? What does what I did in elementary and junior high have to do with me being at the NFL level where I'm still not the same person I was in elementary and junior high? They went back.
They're gonna make sure you're not that same person.
Hey, dog, the stuff that, I mean, for those of you in the chat, I mean, you should see the research that teams, scouts do before they invest in these players and pay them all that money. They go all the way back.
But they should. I mean, people.
Elementary, junior high, college. That's crazy.
Ocho, think about it. If you're about to invest $50 million in a property, you just gonna take the last. You gonna just take the last year, or you gonna go all the way back? Hell yeah! These teams invest in millions and millions and millions of dollars. I mean, anytime you invest that kind of money in something, you want to know exactly what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it ain't no funny business. Okay. How was it in college? Because I got to make sure, because money doesn't change it. It makes you more of what you already are now. I just want people to understand that money does not change you. It makes you more of what you already are. So if you acting like a jerk and you acting crazy, now sometimes you see guys, it clicks for them. Man, I'm in this position. I'm in this situation. My mom, dad, grandma, my family straight. Man, I can't mess this up. And sometimes you throw caution to the wind. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Yeah. And you do crazy stuff. And then people like, well, man, I don't know what. But if you've done your homework, the guy told a story. What's the Oklahoma State Blackman? Went to Jacksonville.
Hey, Justin Blackman. Boy, he was the real deal, boy. He was nice.
The guy say, you know what? They was thinking about drafting him. Obviously, he was the best receiver. Go down to Oklahoma State. Say he spent a week down there. Guess who was in the bar every single day for a week having drinks? Tell the people at home, Ocho, what happened?
Justin Blackman. He was in the bar every week, huh?
Every day for a week. That's not an accident.
Damn.
What's the likelihood? And I go somewhere and I see that person in that bar every single day for a week. That's not his pattern of behavior. So are we surprised that what transpired for him once he got to the NFL? No, we're not, because that's who he was. And now that he had, think about it. If you ain't got no money, you know, when you in college, you ain't really got no money. You drinking private stock, you drinking Boone's Farm, you drinking Big Mouth Mickey's, you drinking Bull Jive. You get some money, man, you getting Bellevue, you getting the good stuff. You can afford the good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
So that's the thing. And I don't have a problem with guys invest. Yes, I'm gonna find out as much as I possibly can because I'm about to invest.
Right.
You buy a building or you buy a laundromat or you buy something. I need to know. You go back as far as you possibly can. The revenue that it generates. Okay, has there ever been liens on this property? What's the when you buy a house, what you do? You have somebody else, you come do some appraisal or do appraisal of the house. They do a walkthrough of the house. Not just you, you have somebody that doesn't have a vested interest in it to go, okay, give me your assessment. What is the actual value of this property that I'm about to purchase? Because I'm about to invest some money in it. So I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
What we got? Okay, Ocho, the number 12, Boise State. They're the Broncos. They beat Nevada 28-21. Aston Genty heavily contributed, 34 carries, 209 yards with 3 touchdowns. Now, that's all he got. He had 1,525 yards going into the game, Ash. I think he's at 1,700 now. Genty, nice, I think he had 190 carries going into the game with 20 touchdowns. How many? Securing the top spot for NCAA both in total rushing yards and touchdowns. The Broncos secured their 7th consecutive win. The Broncos, the quarterback was 9 of 20 for 119 yards. They ran the ball for 47 times for 274, with 209 of those yards coming from Genty. Again,
they ran the ball 47 times.
Now,
that's OD, boy.
Hey, well, you can't stop him, so.
Yeah, he's nice. What you think the chances of Genty winning the Heisman are, especially with the way Travis is playing?
It's just hard for a school like that. I mean, I can only think of one, BYU, when Ty Detmer won it. I think that was a long time ago. That was in what, 90?
Ty was
89. Andre Ware won it out of Houston. But for the most part, you go back and look, man. It's just hard. Because people are gonna say the level of competition that he's playing, Ocho.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. That's why I asked you not too long ago when he's I think maybe his 3rd game, he put up some crazy numbers. I was curious what he was at LSU or Ole Miss. Or
if he put up these numbers at one of those schools, now we on to something.
That's different. But I was asking you hypothetically, would the numbers still look the same if he was playing at one of the top 5 schools or one of the Power 5 schools?
You updated it. Okay, now, how many games does he have left? 3?
3.
He has 3 games left. He's about 900 yards short of Barry's 2,600 yards, 26 something. He has 1,734 rush yards, 23 total touchdowns, or 23 rush touchdowns. Are they total rush?
What was Barry's record?
Barry had 2,625 rush yards. He had like 36, 39 touchdowns. But you got to realize, Barry went for 225 and 5 touchdowns in the Holiday Bowl. They didn't count bowl numbers back then. So Barry would have been over 40-plus touchdowns and 2,800 yards rushing. But you got to also look, Barry was sitting out some of those games late in the season because he beat a rush for 300 yards. So they're like, why are you? You got to go back and look. If you just go back and look And he was doing this against Oklahoma. He was doing this against Nebraska when they were at when the Cornhuskers and the Sooners, when they were at their apex.
Yeah, the real deal. Yeah,
that would be like if Genty was doing that when Georgia and Alabama and Florida had those top SEC defenses. That's what Barry was doing against them. Go back and look at the numbers he put up against Oklahoma. Go back and look at the numbers he put up against Nebraska. Look at what he was doing. Barry was having 300s, 200s. It was crazy. Not to minimize the kid, because the kid 1,700 yards, 1,700 yards. Still a lot of yards.
Yeah.
But
that,
like I said, prior to Joe Burrow having that season that he had, that was the best college season that you had to see it. you had to see it to appreciate it. Because somebody say, oh man, he rushed for 2,600 yards. In 12 games, though, wasn't it? I think it was 12 games, Ocho.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Because Marcus Allen was the first one to rush for 2,000 yards in a season.
USC?
Yeah. Barry rushed for 2,600 yards in 11 games. 26-28. Let that sink in, people. 2,628 yards in 11 games. Add that 12th game, he rushed for over 205 touchdowns. I don't know if you'll ever see that again. We're never going to see it. Look, you can see some backs. I mean, you get Shady McCoy and you get Alvin Kamara, and they remind you. But you had to see Barry. And I was on the field because we played him on Thanksgiving. And to see him on that turf.
Boy, ain't nobody got no come to balance like that and reaccelerate, boy.
Man.
Nobody got that come to balance to be able to reaccelerate and make you miss in tight quarters, in close spaces.
He jump stopped like a basketball player with both feet.
Yeah. Feet. Not one.
And take off again.
Yeah.
And you ain't tackling him in open field. You can forget that.
Absolutely.
Just forget that.
One-on-one? One-on-one?
You better get him in the A gap, and you better get him before he get there.
Yeah.
Cause he gonna make you look stupid. He gonna make you look stupid if you a fraction late. Ashton Jeanty has scored 144 points this season. The Florida State Seminoles have scored 133 points this season. He has more points as an individual player than an entire team.
That's crazy. That's amazing, though, man, when you think about it. I just don't like the fact that the NFL doesn't value the position, and I don't think he's not going to get the flowers he deserves for what he's done in this. Well, I'm going to consider it still a historic season because I'm sure it hasn't been done by another player at Boise State.
No. Jeanty said he would be down to play with Kyler and the Cardinals. Ocho, who's your top under 6 foot players of all time? You got Kyler Murray, Darren Sproles, Maurice Jones-Drew, Wes Welker. Well, I named this next one. It's over. It's him. Barry Sanders, Quinn Rogers, Tarek Cohn, Smitty, Bob Sanders, Elvis Dumerville, the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, or Aaron Jones?
I'm going with Steve Smith that everybody just said.
You taking Steve Smith over Barry?
Oh no, I mean Barry's cool, but I'm going my college teammate. I like Steve. I like Steve. Hey, Bob Sanders, Bullet Bob.
Yeah.
Bob was hey, he had no regard for his body or anyone else's. You know who played like Bob Sanders in today's game? Goddamn Buda Baker.
Yeah, I can see that.
Man, he run it. Everybody, when they tackle, you gather. You gather yourself, you make the tackle. Buda Baker and Bob, they just run right through people. They not even big, Unc. They're not even big.
That's why Bob stayed hurt.
No gather step, no nothing.
That's why Bob stayed hurt.
Yeah. Hey, boy, he coming downhill, boy. A gap, B gap. It don't matter.
Oh, yeah, we have some great players. I mean, Darren Sproles, Maurice
Sproles
Jones,
is
Drew
real
West
deal.
Welker. But Barry, man. The man had 15,000 yards, Ocho, in 10 years.
And just left the game at that.
Ocho.
Just left.
And I don't even, was Barry 30? I think he left the game at 30.
Damn.
With no major injuries. He was 31?
Barry
was 30. He left the game at 31, so he'd have been 19.
I wonder what was the issue with the Lions organization. Why did
he said that they had let Glover go, and at that point in time, the front office he didn't feel that they were putting a championship team on the field. I think they ended up letting Low Brown go, who was his left tackle. Glover was the center. It's like, he out. And they thought, oh, he'll be back. If you know Barry, see, the thing is, I don't know if Barry, and he said this, he's like, he was good at it. He ain't love it. I'm talking about like deep.
Right.
His dad, I mean, he loved his dad, and he wanted to please his dad.
Right.
And so that's why it was nothing for him to leave. Like, y'all ain't gonna put no team around me. Man, I ain't out here taking these hits for what? With no chance of winning? And they were never gonna trade him.
No. Hell no.
He walked away, Ocho. Dak Prescott is planning to undergo season-ending surgery on a partially torn hamstring, pending an opinion of one final specialist. Schefter added that Dak will meet with the specialist in New York, but the Cowboys doctor already believes he needs surgery that would sideline him 4 to 4 months. The Cowboys did not place Dak on injury reserve today, trading away a 4th-round pick 4 days before it comes out that your quarterback, that does make it even more egregious because you knew Dak was injured and you traded for. But anyway, I don't care that Mingo has 2 years left on his deal. Completely insane price if you know the season is probably over. That's what Dave Hellman tweeted.
Hey, Jerry said he was going to get a receiver.
To do what?
He said he was going to get a receiver. He went and got one. He went and got one.
To do what?
Listen, we're gonna see tomorrow. We're gonna see tomorrow. I hope Dak he heals fast. I hope he heals
over.
Fast.
It's off the bone. He ain't healing up this year.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying. I hope he heals
fast. He can heal slow. See, you're 25.
I know what you mean. I'm not talking about to come back and play here. I mean this season. I mean just in general. Wanting to heal fast so he can get back in. He can not get back out there on the field, but just get back into a groove and working yourself back into shape and being able to throw the ball. That's one thing you don't play with, Unc. Soft tissue injuries. Hey, that hamstring,
calf,
the Achilles area, your calf.
You see what?
I don't wish that for nobody.
Hamstring. Zion's gonna miss time with a hamstring. Kevin Durant's gonna miss time with a calf. Because you're an athlete, you play with your lower body. Where you going?
Yeah.
Those things grabbing. I mean, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But hopefully, like you said, he gets the final prognosis. He gets done what he needs to get done, and he's ready to come back next year and rebuild. Zac Taylor's wife says fans are going after her and children after Bengals lost to the Ravens. Sarah posted on IG,
Man.
I'm in rage mode right now, and she deleted the Instagram. I want people to know how hard it is to watch. My husband went to work Monday at 5:15 a.m., spent the night at the stadium, come home Tuesday at 11 p.m., left for Baltimore Wednesday. We'll get home at 4 a.m. tomorrow. He worked all day tomorrow because they have a game Sunday. My kids haven't seen him since Sunday. He had a perfect game plan. Brooks was mad at me for watching the last play with my head under the covers And I said, I'm sorry. People will say stuff to me everywhere I go next week. And he said, Mom, get over it. I know how these coaches and players do it, but the best thing I can do is move on like them.
Damn,
Oh, it's
man.
tough.
Yeah, it is. The fan, they got to chill though, huh?
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but they have to chill. They have to chill. When it comes to this game of football, man, family, you don't do that. Coach, he can handle that.
Mm-hmm.
He can handle that. I mean, especially I'm sure we have a lot of Cincinnati fans in here. If you know people
One.
um that are crossing that line, you can't do that.
I agree.
You can't. You can't.
Man.
Like you can be mad about the game, you can be mad at coach. Family's off limits. Always.
Yeah,
You know
it's
that.
tough.
Y'all know better.
It's tough. It's because like I said, I know what the coaches put in. Our coaches, when we were winning Super Bowls, when we were in the playoffs, Ocho, they was at the office 100
Yeah.
hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how many hours. So how many hours are there in a week? So if you go 7 days, our coaches are spending 100 of those hours. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, we got a game on Saturday, or sometimes we travel on. I mean, we have played on Sunday, and sometimes we travel. They were sleeping in the office. They get back Sunday,
Yeah.
and they didn't get home till Tuesday. They go home Monday to shower, and then they right back at the office.
Yeah. They got a game plan.
So that's the expectations to be great. It is tough. It's tough on coaches, but even players, and that's why I was like, when people say, "Oh, players study more than coaches," no, they don't. Not Peyton, not Tom, not any of them. No,
No. And
no.
you know what's bad too? That people don't realize? And you think about like the Doug Petersons, the Brian Daboll, the coaches that aren't really having
Mm-hmm.
success. The fact that they put in all those
Mm-hmm.
hours, countless hours, and the results aren't showing up on the field, and that has to be one of the
Mm-hmm.
worst feelings in the
Right.
world. To put all the time in meetings, to put all that time in game planning and writing the scout card, cue cards, and just putting all that time in, and on Sundays, not reaping the benefit of all the work you put in, that has to
And think
suck.
about
It
Ocho.
has to suck.
This. Like when they get on the plane, they got to think they
Yeah,
already breaking it down.
yeah, yeah.
They
Next
already
game.
on what you call them. Sometimes the
Mm,
coaches would come and they would go home and come right back. Sometimes they just stayed.
yeah.
They'd have air mattresses on the floor. They
Mm-hmm.
they go home. Hey, they stay there till Monday. They go home, get a shower. Baby, I love you. See the kids for about an hour, and they right back the entire night. Yep.
Out of there.
Into Tuesday. Tuesday, same thing. Go home for a couple of hours, and they right back the whole night. The same thing Wednesday.
Right.
So, and y'all think I'm gonna be a coach, and I don't spend 100 hours and a joker. We done did the first 15, and he blow the first play. Somebody get a false start procedure. Ocho, we done said we going on 2 because we know they answer. They want to get a jump in the court. Man, please.
Uh-huh. And here you go jumping.
Yeah, man. Mm-mm. Giannis calls out teammate for lack of effort, and Bucks lost to the Knicks.
Who was he talking to?
Hold on. Come to New York, lost by 30. We don't compete. I'm not okay with that ish. Hey, man, you don't want to be in here, you can leave. If you're not frustrated with losing, GTOFH. Get the bleep, 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 bleep.
He wasn't talking to anybody directly. He was just saying it out loud.
No, they said he was looking at somebody.
Oh, shoot. Oh, it's getting kind of feisty over there in that
Man,
locker
look
room
at
over there
that.
in
Ocho,
Milwaukee.
that's why I tell you, Ocho, I couldn't play today, man.
Right. You right.
All that late for meeting and all that on the phone and all that. Soon as you get out the field, the first thing you do, you go get on social media.
Grab your phone, yeah. Especially in this era.
All that
Most
laughing
definitely.
and kiki kid on the sideline, we losing. on the bus, y'all laughing and talking. What's funny?
The bus ride and plane ride be real quiet when you lose. Damn.
Man,
Giannis hot. Giannis is hot.
I like bad people don't. Like I said, I
Hey, how long? Hey, how long you think before he forces his way out? Because you know the NBA players, they hold all the power, they hold all the
probably I think
cards,
you will try to
especially
ride it out this
like
year.
that. I don't know, but it might get to a breaking point, huh?
Yeah, it's just because
Who's Dallas?
I think the thing is, Ocho, anybody that invests a lot into something, it hurts more.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you dealing with somebody in a relationship and you dealing with somebody casually, it's like, well, I don't want to see you no more. Okay, because we ain't at that
Cool.
level. But you put
Right.
time, and y'all done been together for some years.
Right.
Man, please. That's how it
Mm-hmm.
is when you put that kind of time into something, when you practice, when you a sport. That's why it hurts so much.
Mm-hmm.
Man, because I can just imagine what a Peyton and a Brady and a LeBron and a Kobe and a Jordan. I'm talking about the greats of the great, because I know what I put into it. That's why it bothered me. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think things will get a little better when Chris Middleton come back.
He's never going to be the same. His knees, his ankles, he done had too many surgeries in the last couple of years. Ocho, he's not going to be the same. He older now,
Right.
too.
Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, they need all hands on deck, whatever they could do.
The thing that helps LeBron is that he's able to play. LeBron has really never had a significant injury. Knock on wood. So so therefore, you look at a lot of guys, when you start to have those injuries, Ocho, it gets harder to overcome that when you get older. Well, LeBron has never had anything like that. And I pray he doesn't.
Right.
But man, when you put that kind of time in it and people just take that stuff arbitrarily, and because a lot of times the guys that really gonna dictate your career, and they bull jobbing, because when you lose, don't nobody mention them.
Hey,
man. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. I like I said, I know how Giannis, where he came from, and a guy, and he's turned himself into one of the greats. He made the 75th anniversary team. He's a two-time league MVP, a defensive player of the year, a finals MVP. He's gonna go down as one of the top players. And we got guys out here that's not as invested.
Right. Not taking it serious.
Messi and Miami eliminated from the MLS playoffs, upset by ATL United. That's what we do.
That was that game, man. I left at halftime. That hurt. That hurt. And I think even for the MLS, I think it hurts for them as well. Because that's what the MLS wanted. I mean, you want to, if there's going to be a team that makes it to the final, you want it to be Inter Miami and Messi. That story, that happy ending. Messi's won every goddamn thing, but just for the MLS sake and what they obviously probably wanted was for, Messi and Inter Miami to make it all the way. But Atlanta United came to play tonight.
Yeah.
They came to play tonight.
I need to go to Atlanta United. I need to go to a Hawks game where I get that stuff, because they got like 20-ounce soda. They got nachos. They got free for like $20. You eat as much as you want.
$20 where?
At the Falcons game.
Oh, I don't know, but I ain't never heard no concession stand where you said $20 for that much food. That sounded like $1 worth of food.
And the soda is refill. You get like 20-ounce soda. You get like a hot dog. You get nachos. You get something.
Right.
You get something else, but it's way more. Because hell, the sodas are damn near $20 at them games.
Money.
Oh yeah. Oh, somebody said it's even better at the because Mr. Blank on the soccer team also.
Wait, Mr. Blank on Atlanta
Yeah.
United? And I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't even know that. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. I know Mr. Blank don't know nothing about no damn soccer, but that's dope.
Oh yeah, but at the Hawks, they got $2 bottled water and $3 for hot dogs at Hawks game. Hell, the Dodger dog like $14, ain't it?
It must be, man. Ash must be talking on a special
ain't no
night.
special night, nah.
I know it ain't like that every game. I gotta try that out.
Yeah. Hey, but I tell you what, man, that food be banging at them sporting events. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I listen. When I had 2 hot dogs. As always, any sporting event I go to, I got to have 2 hot dogs and my Coke no ice.
No, I ain't no hot. Cause I normally I get like when I go to Lakers game, I get a hamburger or I get the chicken tenders. Them chicken tenders and fries, they must be bringing right out the grease.
Hold on, you get a hamburger, ain't no cheese?
No, I get a hamburger plain, ketchup only. Like if I go to a restaurant, I get just meat and bun, ketchup, medium, fries.
Okay. I can't. I got to have my cheese on there. Got to have
the
my
only
cheese.
time I'm eating dairy if I got lactate in my pocket.
Okay. That's right.
I don't play like that. I'm looking very specific. Like when I take a flight and we got food, breakfast, lunch, I'm looking, okay.
Right.
I might have some cheese in it and I might forget this lactate. I'm good.
Yeah. I can see you running back and forth through the aisle to use the bathroom.
That's why I sit on the aisle.
Right. Oh, so you don't got to cross over
I ain't got to cross on nobody.
Okay.
I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom 5 times anyway. I ain't got no steel bladder like Ash. Ash go 14 hours. Ain't go one time. They drunk 3 gallons of water.
Nothing.
Yeah. But Jordan worse than me. Jordan got the worst bladder for under 30.
Yeah.
We get off a plane.
Straight to the bathroom.
Bro, you're 25. How you got to go to the bathroom? Why you got to go to the bathroom 15 times? I'm like, damn. Ocho, a viral has gone viral, which we can't show, but it was posted the question, should you have separate or joint accounts in marriage? Was that the one? Ocho, I think I sent it to you.
Yeah.
There was this one lady that her husband was giving her money and she was taking it for, what did she hold on, what the term she used? I guess she said for like a rainy day account, for like if something happened to them, if they got separated, she was gonna have some. I was like, oh hell no. Nah.
Yeah. She being slick. She being slick. Already got everything pre-planned as if it wasn't gonna work out anyway.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I like, nah, I can't get down like that. That's.
So what you think about if you were married, would you have a joint account with your missus?
Hold on, yeah. Yeah, no. We're gonna have an account that,
right,
bro. You actually think I'm gonna have somebody on this account that I got? No, we're gonna have an account that she can pull from that's gonna have X amount of dollars in there. But the big account, absolutely not. No. No.
Unc say nah.
No. I got one account that has, boom. We got an account that, okay, you want to go play groceries or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Boom, yeah, for sure. She can have her account.
Right.
But if she not working. She's like, well, whatever the case may be. Okay, I give her a couple of dollars, enough that she can get her hair done, nails done. She want to get her beauty stuff up. Okay, fine. But you will not have access to the
to the big boy. Yeah.
Hell nah. And man, please. I think I said that. Did I send you this, Ocho? I just sent it to you.
On Instagrams?
Yes. No, I'll give you money. Hey, but the money that I give you is to pay, get your nails done, you buy groceries, you buy stuff for the house, stuff like that. So therefore, I shouldn't be out of anything.
Right.
Why I come home? Why is there no orange juice? Why is there no?
Woo. Hey. Nah, you ain't see me that one.
You saw it?
I got
she
said
she put money away.
I got my volume down.
She's stealing.
Oh, she putting money away for? I told you. Listen,
she said she put money away in case it goes sideways. She got something.
Listen,
you got something, all right.
That's all premeditated.
For sure.
That's all pre-planned and knowing that I'm good and I'm safe in case something happens.
You can be good and safe if something happens if you're using your money. You're not fit to be using my money.
That's stealing. That's all it is. That's stealing.
Shelly got you a jacket, Ocho. Guy made a jacket. Oh, damn. It said, God made you he gonna make you he gave you a Clark Atlanta jacket, but he's making you a FAMU jacket.
Oh, come on now. Tell him I'm a large now. Yeah.
Yeah, he making you a FAMU jacket.
I need that.
Yeah. But no, I saw this one guy, he said he and his wife, they only have one account. It's a joint account.
Right.
I've heard too many stories, and I know personally that guys have had joint accounts and the wife has gotten mad, the guy's done something, and she took it all.
Took it out,
Took it all.
Damn. All. Wait, the whole thing?
All of it.
Boy, one thing about money, boy. You'll see them true colors real quick.
Yeah, man.
Money will show you them true colors real quick.
Yeah. So now I don't like I said, hey, you got X. I will give you Y. I got everything else up to Y.
Right.
Nah, man. Look here, man. Yeah. Somebody emptied my account, man, with what I've done, as hard as I work, Ocho.
I know you're gonna snap, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and crash out, Ocho.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if God is to bless me with marriage one day, I just don't, the joint account stuff. I don't see it, Unc. I don't see it. I don't see the benefit in it.
Yeah, you can have your own stuff. I mean, look, everything ain't gotta be together.
Yeah. I just don't see the man coming out on top in any kind of way. It benefits the woman, in any way you slice it, especially if she gets upset, especially if she gets mad. But I mean, it's cool, especially if you're dealing with somebody that got something going on, Unc, you have no problem, shooting her something anyway.
Yeah.
Just to increase what she has in her own account, just to make sure she's comfortable.
Got no problem.
But
I ain't got no problem
having it shared together. Nah, that's
I've never had a problem being in a relationship and she be in a better financial place when she left than when she arrived. Got no problem with that.
Like that.
Ain't got no problem with that. All I'm saying is that, for the most part, women that have dealt with me knows that's how I am. That's why you people don't be talking reckless about me.
Mm-hmm.
Am I perfect? No. I'll never say that.
Right.
I got my flaws. I've done some stuff that caused the relationship to end. I know that.
Yes, sir.
But we ain't having no joint account. That ain't happening. We can have a joint account, but I put money in it, Ocho. But I'm saying the big dog.
Right. Oh no.
The stuff that will take care of if something happens to me, that my kids and my grandkids and my family go, no. You're not getting access to that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. One escape monkey has been captured. The 43 others are still on the loose. See, he was the guy, he was like, look here, you let them capture you, and that gives us an opportunity to get further away.
Get further away? Hey, that's funny. It shouldn't be too hard to find no monkeys now, because wherever his trees at, that's where they're gonna be.
Yeah, you're right, bro. My uncle make too much bread to have a joint account. You damn right. Yeah, man. But in South Carolina, do you know how far they can go with all them woods, Ocho?
They can go very far, but they won't be hard to find because remember they travel in packs.
Ocho,
they ain't splitting up.
Ocho, do you know they could woods, South Carolina, they could be in North Carolina, they could be Virginia, they could be Georgia. They don't tell them where them little mofos are.
Somebody gonna spot them.
Nah, Caesar. Hey, you saw Planet of the Apes? You saw Caesar had them things organized? Man, hey, I don't want them to catch him. I want them to go. I wish I see them. I'm gonna organize a trip to get them back to where they come from. Where these type monkeys come from?
I know they probably small. Probably small monkeys. They can't be chimpanzees because they would have caught them. I know it ain't no damn gorillas. They too damn big. It got to be the I forgot how you pronounce it.
A macaw? Rhesus monkey?
No. Remember the movie? What's the movie? The Hangover. Remember the movie? The
Hangover? They ain't got no orangutan.
No, Pachu. I forgot how to pronounce it.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's about the little small ones. Probably
I told you it's a Reese's macaws.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's a Reese's.
So they're not that big.
But it's not spelled like Reese's. The candy bar. It's RH. Okay. But hey, I'll organize a little thing to get them back. Where y'all from? They tell me where they from. I say, look, I got y'all some fake passports.
Hey, ship them back like Madagascar.
Yeah. A capuchin. That's what you say, a capuchin.
Oh, there you go. That's what I was trying to say.
They're all females. They weigh about 7 pounds.
Okay.
They're about the size of a teddy bear. Yeah. A capuchin. That's what you was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't get the name right.
You say Pachuca.
Pachuca, yeah.
Alpha Genesis breeds the monkeys to sell for medical and other research around the world. The species, what makes them so unique and so special, Ocho, they share about 93% of the DNA with a human. So when you test these drugs and you test these treatments on them, they infect them with certain diseases and illness, and you can run a test on them.
Yeah, see if it works. Yeah.
Ocho, the guy that tried to like, I don't want to use the word, but hey, he said this man hired bots to harass my social media page. Thanks for the engagement. Bro, I ain't hired nobody to do nothing. I ain't mention your name. And people would have never known who it was.
Oh, you talking about the story from earlier today? Oh, he here?
Let him be. Hey, guys, leave him alone. I didn't even say who it was. They would have never known who it was had you not let.
How they know? How did chat know?
I have no idea. I think what it was, he heard us talking about it.
Oh. Where buddy at?
Ain't no bots. I don't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You already did what you did. Hey, We done moved on. Hey, you got what you wanted to get out of that. Hopefully everything works out for you. Ocho and I, Club Shake and Nightcap, we moving on, bro. Why don't want to hire bots to do what? Do you realize? I understand what bots do, bro. I just had a thing with Madam VP and John Legend. They got negative reviews and it got. I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a video that didn't do 1 million. John Legend only did 200,000 because the bots killed it.
Oh,
yeah. But to make a long story short, boy, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You should have just stayed anonymous and just left that alone. Now it's time for our last segment, Ocho. Now it's time for Q&A.
Q&A.
Go ahead, bro. Clutch KB said, do you guys feel that Colorado is going to make the college football playoff? I think they're probably going to have to. They're going to have to win out and win the Big 12 championship. I don't think they're going to take any team with 3 losses. I think they're playing unbelievable football. I think if they can at least win out, I think Coach Prime is going to be college football coach of the year with the turnaround that he's resurrected at CU, and deservedly so. But I don't think if they lose a game, they'll make the college football playoff, because I don't believe the college football playoff committee will select any team with 3 losses. Now, I could be wrong. I could be. But with that being said, I'm pulling for them. I mean, I would like to see them make the college football playoff. I would like to see them make the Big 12 championship game. That would be huge.
You talk about Colorado?
They were asking, do we see that Colorado make the college football playoff? I'm saying the only chance I believe they have, Ocho, is to win out and win the Big 12 championship, because I don't believe the committee is going to take a 3-loss team. No 3-loss team, be it Alabama, be it Georgia. I don't believe, because I believe there'll be plenty of 2-loss teams that, but you never know. You never know. What do you think?
Yeah, shit. They got a good chance. Listen, they gonna beat Utah. Kansas.
Because I think they got 2 games at home. They got Utah and Oklahoma State at home. I think they're on the road against Kansas.
Damn. I think they got a good chance. I think they got a good chance, especially with the defense playing the way they played tonight. They got a good chance. Get up out of that man, especially when you play Oklahoma. Oklahoma still throw the ball like crazy.
Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. The Cowboys.
Yeah, they still throw the ball like crazy.
They don't do anything really well, Ocho. They struggling. Mike Gundy, yeah.
Oh, they bad.
They're at home. They're gonna be in CU. 2 of the 3 is in CU, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got Kansas on the road. I think they got Utah at home this week. Go to Kansas, and then Oklahoma State closes out the season at home. If I'm not mistaken, now, y'all don't quote me, but I'm thinking.
They might be able to win all 3,
But I think Kansas might be the tricky game.
Yeah.
Oh, Kansas just beat Iowa State. I tell you what, just win and let the chips fall where they may.
It is.
Just win and let the chips fall where they may. Kipper Norwood Jr. said, my question is, are the Jags tanking so they can get Shedeur Sanders? No, because you got a quarterback you just paid $55 million. You're not taking a quarterback. Yeah. Now, would you like to have Travis Hunter? Sure. But you're not, they're not taking for a quarterback.
The fact that you think they tanking, it tells you just how bad they playing.
Yeah. Tyler Hamilton said, what's up, Unc? My pops played you at Clark. Well, if he did, I put pain on him. Yeah. There was not a game I didn't have. From my sophomore year on, there was not one game I don't think I didn't have 100 yards against Clark. Had 200 my senior year and 4 touchdowns.
Woo! Talk that talk now. You talk about, man.
Yeah, I did a number on Clark.
That boy,
and Morehouse, we beat Morehouse so bad. They took us off the schedule my senior year. Because we beat them 70-13 my junior year for homecoming. I had to show out. My mom and my girl was up in the stands. I had to show out for them then. Somebody, we know you're gonna have a prenup. Duh. Yeah, and with certain things in it too.
Oh yeah.
Tony Boy said her rats were running around Ocho's favorite airline, Spirit. What's going on, Ocho?
Ain't got nothing to do with that airline, man. That got to do with the airport.
No,
man, it's a rat. Rats everywhere in the airport.
Did the rats truck check luggage? How they get from the airport? How they get out of the airport on the planes?
It was in the roof. It wasn't in no plane. It was in the roof of the terminal.
No, it was a plane.
No, it was not. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It was the roof of the terminal. That ain't got nothing to do with Spirit. Ain't got nothing to do with the airline. Greatest airline of all time. Hey, that was crazy. That video, that rat was big as hell too, right?
Oh. Okay. The talent says, starting a fundraiser, how much do we need to raise for you guys to take over Florida State program? And who are we bringing with you? Not me. I don't want to coach. I don't want
to coach you.
I ain't got the time. I like what I'm doing.
I got too many jobs.
Yeah. I'm busy enough. No coaching for your boy. I don't know if they reach back out to Prime and see if he wants to coach at Florida State. I know he wanted that job at first, but hey.
They played him. He ain't going there. Prime going to the Cowboys.
Ocho, I think there was a viral clip of a gentleman that was in the attendance at the we were at the HBCU tour. And so we were on Morehouse campus, and there was a guy in the background that everybody said that it looked like me, and people were talking about that was my son.
He did. Yeah, glasses and all. I saw that. It was all over.
Actually, I spoke to the gentleman. He's an official. He was going to be officiating the game today between Morehouse and Clark. No, that's not my son. Because let me tell you how kids work. When you got money, you know about all your kids. Oh yeah, ain't no a secret. You know about all of them. But he was great. That's not. Jordan showed it. Jordan showed it to me. Talking about, ask me to my people. Really? And then Cam, like too. You know what I think what happened is I think somebody told him that he looked like me, and then he got glasses at some point in time to really look like me.
Yep, dead on.
But we took a picture together, so I'm not sure. I'm sure he's gonna post it at some point in time. But somebody said he looked like you, glasses and all. He did. Cam saw him and said, "Oh, you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure, man. Damn, man, y'all leave me alone."
Yeah, nah.
But it was great. It was great to be back. To be back on the campus. Like I said, I hadn't been on that campus in a very, very long time. It's always great to go back and be at an HBCU and feel the vibe and feel the energy. It was going to be a big game. Morehouse was trying to finish out on a strong note. I think Clark was trying to win the division and go to I think whatever they have, and Morehouse was trying to spoil it, but it was great. It's always great to get back. But hold on, find this thing, guys. Y'all look. My man that had us, Ocho, that had the copyright thing put on us. Guys, y'all leave the man alone. Leave him alone. It's already been done. There's nothing that you guys can do could undo what's already been done. Ocho and I, we're gonna take our 55 days. We're gonna 51. Ocho, 51 days. 51.
Oh, okay.
51.
Okay.
So we got 20 more days. We got 21 more days. So 21 more days. So we got 30 days. So damn, to the new year. It's gonna do so New Year's Eve. So we all here talking about Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna show the video again.
Yeah.
But nah. Just let him be, man. He did what he did. He could have come to us. He no good. He know why would we steal your video? Make it make sense. He did what he did. Yeah. Guys, leave him alone. Let him be. We're going to take our next 51 days. Hey, January 1st, we on new footing. Hey, we start this thing all over again. We're going to be right back in the swing of thing, Ocho. Then we're about 45 days away. Hey, we got a big tour show Thursday night in New Orleans. Bro, we got too much going on to worry about this. Wish you the best, young man. Hopefully your channel grows. Hopefully you get a lot of people to come on and you get to blossom. But I ain't have nothing about no bots. I don't know nothing about no bots. I don't know how to do any of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. That ain't got nothing to do. But you should have just stayed quiet. Should have just stayed quiet.
Damn.
Or try not to extort us, but hey, that's neither here nor there. But we'll take, look at Ocho, we're gonna take our 31. Hold on, what you say? 51. Yeah. We're gonna take our 51. We got 20, we got 21 more this one.
Yeah.
We got 30 next month. Got Thanksgiving, we got Criminal right around the corner.
Oh, it is. We're gonna keep the main thing.
I already got me a Christmas gift lined up. What I'm gonna buy for myself.
Hey, I'm finna get me. I'm treating myself to something nice.
What you need to do is treat yourself to a hotel room with some flowers and some candy and some scented candles burning and some low music. That's what you need to be doing. Don't do that.
Oh no. I done gave up.
You ain't gave up.
On my mama and my grandma, rest in peace. And I wouldn't play with my family like that.
Look,
that's it's too long. It's dragging out too long.
Well, damn, Ocho, you think Ocho? That's a big decision, Ocho.
It's dragging out too long. I'm good. On my mom and grandma, rest in peace. I'm good. I wouldn't play with my folks like that because they ain't even here no more. I'm good. And dragging out too motherfucking long. Didn't you just say we got too much going on, didn't you?
Yes.
Huh? All right, same. That's how I feel. Too much going on to be playing like that. Train got to keep going.
Lord have mercy. Y'all don't listen to Ocho. Guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is your favorite 85 Liberty City Zone Bingo Ring of Fame honoree. He's the Pro Bowler. He's the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Just call him Ocho. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. Tell your family, friends, and loved ones, if they haven't subscribed, subscribe to Nightcap. And you can do it through the Nightcap podcast feed or wherever you get your podcast from. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. The holidays right around the corner. You got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, and you got New Year's. What better way to bring in the new year? What better way to celebrate than with Shea by Laportier? Thank you. We'll ship it right to your door, too. Make sure you get it for the holidays. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shea Media. And my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release dropped. We had T-shirts that said, I was hell when I was well. I'll lie for you before I lie to you. Those were T-shirts. Black Nightcap hoodies. And popular demand, we put Stay With Me Now on a hoodie because you guys requested it. And, of course, our best sellers are the Unc Ocho tees. We got a lot of requests. Guys, we want Unc Ocho tees in black. We listened, and we dropped those last week. They're in stores currently. Quantities are limited, and make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Yes, Unc Ocho, we had one more question, Ocho. Will Nightcap be live in NOLA for the Super Bowl? Asking for the chat. Yes, absolutely. We're going to have a tour stop in NOLA. It's going to be Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, tickets will go on sale after Thanksgiving. So, yes, we will have a show live from New Orleans Super Bowl week. The number 11 Alabama go on the road into Death Valley, beat the number 15 LSU Tigers 42-13. Number 20 Colorado go on the road, beat Texas Tech 41-20. Ole Miss, number 16 Ole Miss takes down number 3 Georgia 28-10. Georgia Tech upsets number 4 Miami 28-23. Quinn Ewers throws 5 touchdowns over 300 yards as they drub Florida Gators 49-17. The number 12 Boise State Cowboys beat Nevada 28-21. Heisman Trophy hopeful Aston Genty carried the ball 34 times, 209 yards, 3 touchdowns. He now has 1,734 yards and 23 touchdowns on the season. Any more wins? Dak is planning getting a final opinion. Seems like he's headed towards season-ending hamstring surgery on a partially torn hamstring. Zac Taylor's wife's like, guys, y'all got to get out. My husband, hey, y'all got to let. Giannis called out his teammate, one of his teammates, for lack of effort that they ended up losing to the Knicks by 30. And Messi and Miami eliminated from the MLS playoffs. And they've only captured one of the 43 monkeys. The others said, peace out. That concludes Nightcap. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We will see you tomorrow night after who's the Sunday night game? Anytime, Ash. The Lions and Texans is tomorrow, is the Sunday night game. We will be with you after the Sunday night game. Ocho and I'll be back to give you a round the league look. But obviously first, because we're going after the Lions Texans, that will be the first game out of the gate. Again, I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the support that you've given us, the love for Nightcap. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow after the Sunday night game. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate your love and support. Thank you.
I love you.